I'm Wendy Woodside with Wendy City Faces, and today I'm going to show you my favorite brush process for you to do your face. The first brush I'm going to show you is a nylon or Taklon foundation brush. We're going to use it off the back of my hand, and you're going to pick up your foundation in the brush and basically work it onto the skin in a buffing manner. And this is a high definition foundation, so you just need a really thin coat. The next brush that I use is a Taklon concealer brush, which is designed to spread the concealer onto the skin, and then you can use your finger or a sponge to blend. After I've gotten done using primer, foundation, concealer, I usually use a new synthetic haired blender, which is great with a foundation powder to set the foundation under the eye area. That's a great brush for camera, by the way, because you can always re-highlight under the eye. Moving on to the eye makeup, my favorite brush would be a Pony Badger or Squirrel Blend angled brush, or something that's very full that will help deposit all of the eyeshadow onto the whole eye. I work from light to dark. So you're depositing in this manner and buffing it out. And it's a very concentrated full brush. You don't want anything that's too wavy. For detail work on the eyelid, I like a dome, pointed dome brush, or a chisel brush, which is designed to press color up and down into the eyelid. And then also you have one that you can stipple color into. These are always natural bristle brushes. You do not want a synthetic to deposit eyeshadow. For eyeliner, I like a very skinny Taklon pointed definer. This brush comes in a bent if you have a hard time getting it onto your eye, or a straight one. And other videos will show you how to get eyeliner on. This is an excellent way to get a nice smooth gel liner or a wet shadow right across the base of the lash line. When you need to do your brows, we have an angled brush called the Brow Wow. It comes with an angled Taklon end that's designed to pull the color through the brow. And then you have a spoolie to brush the hairs through. Blushes, I usually use a cream blush, which is made out of mineral cream. And I swirl the tip of the bristles into the cream blush and then just gently deposit it onto the skin. And you have a nice glow that comes from within. We're not doing a lot of powders these days. These creams and these high definition mineral creams are very fresh and smooth, and they don't streak or look cakey. And finally, I'm using a powder brush, which is a tapered natural hair brush, into a very translucent setting powder designed to just very lightly buff over the skin. And this one is tapered. You want to make sure that you have the right size brush for the face. If you end up with a brush that's too big and you have a small face, it won't do you any good at all. You'll just have a mess. And so that's my lineup for brushes. If you'd like to see me clean them, all we're going to do is dip them into Cinema Secrets brush cleaner and buff them off on a towel and let them dry. You never want to put a brush wet into a faucet or sink. That will loosen the ferrule, and you will have a brush that falls apart a lot earlier. So we are dipping into a chemical brush cleaner, wiping it off on the towel, and letting them dry. If you're at home and these are the only brushes that you use, you want to do this like once a week. If you're like me and I'm going through multiple faces, it's really important to clean after every use. And this is the most sanitary method to clean your brushes. You can also wipe them off on a paper towel. And that's my brush lesson for today. Hope you enjoyed it.